The letter sat on the kitchen table, a thin envelope with a gold seal. Malik Thompson tore it open, heart pounding with hope. Months of studying, volunteering, and late nights had led to this moment, a scholarship that could change his life. But as he read the words, his stomach dropped. "We regret to inform you." That's all it said on paper, but he knew the unspoken truth. The real reason he was denied wasn't grades or achievements. It was him. Too black, too visible, too much for their ideal candidate. What happens when opportunity meets prejudice and brilliance is ignored because of skin color? Malik grew up in Chicago, in a neighborhood where dreams were often overshadowed by struggle. His mother worked 2 jobs to support him, instilling in him the belief that education was the only path to freedom. Malik excelled in school, top grades, honor roll, and community service that often went unnoticed. He had a vision to study biomedical engineering and one day create affordable healthcare solutions for underserved communities. When the scholarship application opened, Malik saw it as his chance to make a real difference. Not just for himself, but for his city. He spent weeks perfecting essays, gathering letters of recommendation, and meticulously completing forms. Every detail reflected his ambition, his intellect, and his dedication. Little did he know, the biggest hurdle wouldn't be academic. It would be the subtle, systemic bias that still lingers in American institutions. The rejection letter arrived. Just a week after the interviews. Malik called the scholarship office, hoping for feedback. A polite voice on the other end said, "We had many strong candidates this year." But Malik knew it wasn't just about competition. Rumors began circulating from other applicants who had been favored, with similar grades but fewer accomplishments. He pressed further, speaking to an advisor familiar with the selection committee. They didn't think you fit the image we're looking for," the advisor admitted reluctantly. "Your achievements are impressive, but your profile might be too black for our donors." Malik felt every word like a punch to the gut. His intelligence, effort, and ambition had been filtered through a lens of race. Friends tried to console him. Teachers encouraged him to apply elsewhere. Social media groups for scholarship seekers buzzed with outrage and solidarity. Malik realized this wasn't an isolated incident. It was part of a broader pattern where black students' potential is questioned, minimized, or outright ignored. Yet Malik refused to let the system define him. He knew his talent, his determination, and his purpose couldn't be erased by a biased gatekeeper. The fight was no longer just about a scholarship. It was about claiming his rightful place in spaces historically denied to students like him. Determined, Malik began seeking alternative scholarships and community-funded programs. Each rejection reminded him of the earlier injustice, fueling his resolve. One afternoon, he discovered a local nonprofit offering full tuition support for underrepresented students in STEM fields. He applied, highlighting not only his achievements, but also the discrimination he had faced. Weeks later, the acceptance letter arrived. Malik's heart soared. His academic journey would continue, his dreams intact, and his story now a testament to resilience. The system had tried to block him, but his determination and talent could not be contained. Every late-night study session, every community service hour, every personal sacrifice had led him here, vindicated not by apology, but by the opportunity he fought to claim for himself. Malik went on to attend college, thriving academically while mentoring younger students in his neighborhood. His experience with systemic bias became a driving force, inspiring him to advocate for equitable access to education. He spoke at schools, workshops, and forums, sharing his story so that no student would feel invisible because of their skin. Through persistence, Malik proved a simple but powerful truth. Talent and dedication can overcome prejudice, but awareness and action are needed to dismantle barriers for the next generation. His journey reminds us that systemic bias still exists, but with resilience and support, Black students can claim the opportunities they deserve and transform communities in the process. Imagine excelling in every way possible, top grades, community service, leadership, and still being told implicitly that you're too Black to be chosen. Malik's story is the reality for countless students across America whose brilliance is overlooked because of prejudice. This is, he applied for a scholarship, and they said he was too Black. If you believe opportunity should never discriminate, comment equality in education and share this story. How many talented students are still being denied their chance simply because of bias?